though it doesn't look like the holiday time at my house, it hasn't snowed again. I'm okay with that though, totally okay with that. But it is still the holiday season, and with the holiday season comes gift giving. And sometimes you just don't have the money to be able to run out and buy people everything that you would like to be able to buy them, especially when it comes to equestrian gifts, because equestrian things are expensive. So I thought it would be fun to share with you guys something that you can make in your own kitchen, probably with stuff you already have, and it's very affordable for all of your favorite horsey people. Hi again, it's me, Lisa, the Budget Equestrian. Welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, holiday horse treats, welcome! So finding the perfect gift for your favorite equestrian can be very expensive, but it doesn't have to be. If you want to be able to give somebody something for Christmas or for the holidays or for any reason, it doesn't have to be a holiday, you can make something very special for your horse friends in your kitchen and then package it up in a nice little container, and you've got a really cool gift to give someone. And what I did was make a bunch of different horse treats and also have some ready-made horse treats, and I put them in a container. These are homemade. These are Saddlebox. These are homemade from Saddlebox website. And just some regular horsey treats. But you can make these in your own kitchen relatively easy, then package them up, and you have a really cool gift to give your favorite equestrian. So how about we get into making some horse treats? So the first horse treat we are going to make, you can find the recipe over on saddlebox.net, and this is their Bridle Bits horse treat recipe. This was one of the very first horse treats that I got from Saddlebox, and it's so easy. So first we're going to add 2 cups of flour into our mixing bowl. And we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and about 6 ounces of molasses. This bottle of molasses is 12 ounces, so it's about half the bottle. I love the way molasses smells. I don't know, I might be weird, but I really like the way it smells. So let's mix it up and see how it's coming along, and then we'll add more molasses as we go. It's almost mixed up. Okay, so our Bridle Bits mix is all ready to be rolled out. So I'm just going to use a piece of parchment paper to roll out the dough. It's pretty sticky. And now I'm going to put a little bit of flour on my rolling pin and the counter. Now I'll just roll it out. And the directions, it says to roll it out like a square. So then you just cut the dough into little pieces, and I'm using my pizza cutter because it's a lot easier. And I'm trying to keep them small because that's how the original Bridle Bits were when I got them. I'm just not very good at drawing straight lines or cutting them. And if your pizza cutter starts to stick, just put a little flour on it. So we're gonna bake them like that on the parchment paper. So let's put them in the oven. And you wanna bake them at 325 degrees. For 12 minutes. So for the next treat for our horse treats, we're going to make another recipe from the saddlebox.net's website, and these are called Mustang Muffins. I have to do a little bit of a variation though because I don't have any sprinkles. So I'm actually going to roll my Mustang Muffins in powdered sugar because I don't have any sprinkles. Because my husband threw them away because he didn't think they were good anymore. But that's okay. We'll just make do with what we have. So the first thing that you're gonna need is 1 cup of flour. And the recipe calls for 1 cup of wheat flour, but I don't have wheat flour, so we're using all-purpose flour. So 1 cup of flour, and then it also calls for 1 cup of sweet feed. So I had a little bit of sweet feed, so I went out and got some out of the barn. Put that in there too. And then it calls for 1/2 cup of peanut butter. And then we're going to add 1/2 cup of molasses with 1/2 cup of water. And you mix that in while this starts mixing up together. I goofed a little bit. The recipe calls for 1/4 cup of water, and I put 1/2 cup of water. So I had to add a little bit more flour and a little bit more sweet feed to get it to be a cookie-like consistency. But that's kind of perfect, because then we're just going to roll it into balls. I'd say those are pretty perfect. But I don't want them to be huge balls, so we'll do little balls. And then since I didn't have any sprinkles, I'm just gonna put them in some powdered sugar. They look like real cookies. They actually smell really good too. If it wasn't for the sweet feed, you could totally eat these. So their recipe said it would make 20 Mustang muffins, and maybe because I had to add more water and more flour, but I have 35. So that's pretty good. 35 horse treats, not very much stuff to make it. So now we just bake them in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. So we'll put them in the oven, and while these are baking, we're gonna work on making the container for our horse treats. So now for the second part of our treat container is I'm going to use some wrapping paper and tape it on my coffee can. And it's perfect on the line. Let's make sure I don't mess that up. So I think I'm gonna go 1 line longer. I love lined paper. It makes everything so much easier, especially if you are like me and not very gifted at cutting a straight line. This probably still won't be straight, but it will be straighter than I would have done it without the line. Oh, good. And then I'm just going to use some regular tape. This is transparent tape. I like this better than that magic tape. This stuff sticks better. And then I'm just going to tape all the way down the seam. And then on the bottom, I'm just going to go around and cut little slits over my overlap, so where the wrapping paper is extra long. And we're just going to fold it down and tape it on the bottom. And then I'm just going to put a piece of tape all the way around the top as well. And there we have a cute little coffee can that has become our horse treat container. And if you want to make this last a really long time, you could actually take tape, like packing tape, the clear tape, and put all the way around it. But we're just doing this for a Christmas gift, so I think this is okay just like this. So now all I have to do is go get the lid, put the lid on top, and then fill it with horse treats. I don't want to have a pretty wrapping paper container and then a brown lid. So I'm going to spray paint this lid with the same spray paint that I used on my Breyer horses because I have it. So now we'll just let that dry. And then we have the lid that's done for our horse treat container for our gift. All right, so we made all of our yummy horse treats, and I added a couple of extra ones in there too. And now all we gotta do is put the top on, because I spray painted the top of the coffee can with gold paint. So now it's pretty and it's not brown. It's brown on the inside, but I didn't think that really mattered. And then just go like this. But I wanted to give it one more finishing touch and put a little bow on top. Unfortunately, my bow is not sticking, so we'll cheat and use some tape. Hopefully this will stick. That's stuck. That's much better. And then, voila! We have a really neat and fun and practical homemade gift that you can give to all of your favorite equestrians, your trainer, people you ride with, people at your barn. Do what I'm gonna do, possibly give some to my neighbors, all kinds of options that you can do. And this was really affordable to make. And to me, it's kind of special because you made it. You did it on your own and you took your time to make something really cool for your favorite horse people or even your horses. So that is how I plan on giving some really unique and personal Christmas gifts to my favorite equestrian friends this holiday season. Hopefully this is something that you can do too. Hopefully it's something you'd want to do. It's pretty fun and it really doesn't take a lot of time. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. Just click on my picture at the end of this video. You can subscribe to my channel and watch all my other videos. Again, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, stay passionate and enjoy your ride.